Now. Hello, everybody. Welcome inside the Linn County Ice Center. Isaac Rosenthal alongside Derek Armstrong. Oregon Ducks hockey time. For the fourth time this year, the Ducks are 3-0. So we'll start with those first three games. What have the Ducks been doing right so far this season?
Getting into it, gelling as a team. I mean, as you mentioned on previous broadcasts, the way it works is tryouts Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then first game as a team Friday, Saturday. So honestly, the link-up play, even strength, 5-on-5, like quick chemistry developing between lines, even though, well, Coach Orr and Coach Vivian, fiddle with those, try to find the right combinations. There's been some great puck movement. I just think going into this game, we're going to look for better zone entries, faster zone entries, get that second man driving hard to the net, and that'll create a lot of problems for San Diego State.
Yeah, and it was a Ducks team that did create some problems for San Diego State yesterday, particularly at even strength, but I don't think the Ducks feel like they took advantage of it maybe quite as much as they should have. And then the other side of that, the flip side, is that while they did make life difficult at 5-on-5, San Diego State was able to stay in the game because the Ducks really had a tough time last night staying out of their own way, staying out of the penalty box.
Yeah, penalties can really quickly add up and you're shooting yourself in the foot. And yeah, talking to Coach Orr and Coach Vivian, they really felt like they dominated the even strength play. So they felt like 4-3 maybe wasn't quite a great representation of which way the ice actually tilted. But as you said, penalties, they can keep a team in a game and they can lose a game for the team.
Yeah, well, I mean, penalties between these two teams, it's come up before. We talked a little bit about it last night, that massive comeback in Lake Tahoe a few years ago. Remember, that started with a 5-minute major to San Diego State, and you kind of thought, they're not really going to do this, are they?
Yeah.
And then it was 5-3, and then it was 5-4, and then it was 5-5, and then all of a sudden it was 6-5, and empty net goal made it 7-5. But really all started with that Duck power play clicking in a way that we have not quite seen them click yet this year. We've seen flashes of it. We've certainly seen the ceiling is very high, the potential is there, but we haven't quite seen it fully reach 100 miles an hour yet this year.
Yeah, another week of practice though, which means another good chunk of time to dedicate to that special team play, power play and penalty kills. So I mean, the penalties, they kept San Diego State in the game, and just like they need to practice the power play, they need to practice that penalty kill as well, and try to erase those 2 minutes off the clock without giving up a goal.
So what is the most important thing for the Ducks on the penalty kill?
On the penalty kill, it's all like you don't want to do too much. You got to keep that box formation, and when it's all about like levers, when the puck moves to one side, the forward usually at the top of the box has to get up, get in between, and one of the big things is getting in between the puck and the net, and not it's easy to think just be between the man because you line yourself up with the other player being between the man and in your net, but you got to be in between the puck and the net. That's what's dangerous when it comes flying in for the points. So it's about jumping, being patient, but jumping on the loose pucks when they happen. You see the defenseman or the player in the corner start fumbling the puck. That's when you take your moment and you take your stick and you're jabbing at it. But you don't want to. You got to be careful when to fully commit, because if you lose that puck in the corner, say they pop out, and all of a sudden it's like it's not just 5-on-4. You're out of the play. It's like a 5-on-3 quickly. So it's all about the formation, just keeping a nice tight box.
So we've got about 5 minutes 20 seconds on the score clock before we announce lineups and do the anthem and all that good stuff. We're going to take a quick break, but before that, I'm going to ask you one more question, and I'm really going to put you on the spot here because I forgot to give you a heads up that I was going to ask this question. And I'll do the same.
Okay.
But we'll have you go first. Give me one bold prediction for tonight.
Bold prediction. Ooh. Bold prediction, I'm going shutout.
Shutout I like it. I like it. My bold prediction, Austin Charnholm gets a power play goal tonight.
I like it. That's with that shot, that's always a possibility.
Yeah, he's definitely got the cannon. Some might say that's a little weak of a bold prediction. It's not super bold, but I think he's got it in him. So we're going to take a break. 4.5 minutes left before the anthems. Don't you go too far. I feel like we say it every time, but got to give Steven another shout out. Has to be the only PA announcer / anthem singer in ACHA hockey. Maybe a wider berth than that. I think that's usually not a skill set that goes together.
Yeah, he's got DJ going on there. He's doing a lot. He's doing a lot down there.
DJ Knuckle Puck down there. Well, we're ready for some hockey. It's going to be Il Vento again between the pipes for the Aztecs, and since I've not been able to track down a good numerical roster for them, that'll be it for identifying the Aztecs tonight. In goal tonight for the Ducks, 200 feet away from Nick Il Vento, is Rowdy Roddy Peterson, his second start of the year, and it looks like it's going to be basically a lot of Roddy and a lot of Hank this year. Hope that we can see Travis Green get some minutes as well. A real nice guy who got to fill in on color commentary last night. The other change from the starting lineup tonight for the Ducks is that it's going to be Nick Slayton and Tobin Fix, the D pair. But the forward group, it remains the same, and that has been the number one line this year for the Ducks. Kagan, Garrity, and Liam Baird, and they've just shown some flashes. Every little bit, this line will kind of give you a few shifts where you can really see what they're gonna be, and it's pretty scary. Good group of skaters as we're underway here. So Baird will battle initially, then let's, we've got it is one new guy out there. In the 79 shirt is,
It's a good number.
yeah. And actually, maybe that is, we'll see if that's Gagan or Pupkov. We'll try to look out for a 16. If it's not Jimmy Gagan, it's Stas Pupkov. Or it's Charlie Mayer if it's not, sorry. We get, this is Jersey roulette in the opening weeks of the season here, so we'll figure out who we're talking about. But covering the puck in the neutral zone there was 55 Lars Kroos. As Jack Garrity will collect it behind the net, tried to center it. In the neutral zone right in front of the Aztec bench as they're changing, and it just sort of stuck in the neutral zone at the moment. There is 16, looks like Gagan, so must be Marr. And a whistle. Offside. .18:42 left in the opening period.
Ducks will be happy with the start. Got the puck deep down San Diego State's zone, interrupting most of the breakouts, cutting off the play on the boards, and just getting it on the blue line, throwing it right back in. Haven't really been able to generate a chance yet, but be happy with where the puck is on the ice.
Oh, here's Austin Charnholm out there for the first time tonight. Also a first shift for Austin Poltz. Off the skates of Charney, and they'll go chase it behind the net. Kroos looking to throw a hit. Now picked up by the Aztec captain across the blue line. It'll just trickle and covered up by Roddy. 18:15 left, first period.
Good defensive play there. Just look the man in the chest while he's trying to do his fancy stick work with the puck and keep him wide. Easy save for Roddy in the end.
Slayton will backhand that one around. Isaiah Strategos for Connor Rendell, and Kurt Fortney as Rendell is hit in the direction of the Aztecs bench. Slayton recovers that in the neutral zone. Now finding Rendell, looking for... There it goes, what a pass across to Nick Slayton, but what a save by Elvento as Bathke, the referee, takes a tumble. Ducks still with the puck. Now it deflects up and into the netting with 17:48 left.
Easily the best chance of the game so far for the Ducks. Connor Rendell has it up high, just pokes it down, and a nice cross-ice pass, one-timer, but man, I mean, impressive save early on, San Diego State's goalie. This is kind of our veteran line with the guys that actually have nameplates on the back of their jerseys.
Yeah. Look at this crowd making some noise here. It's great.
Earl, always firing the people up.
And that one will go the length of the ice for what will be called as icing. I think San Diego State has maybe a bit of a gripe on that one.
That's a close race to the puck, but they're usually going to blow that in favor of the safety. You know, they don't want guys slamming in the boards if it's that tight.
Griffin Minchin digging in for the face-off for the Ducks. Out there with Pat Routson and number 29, we believe, is Stas Pupkov tonight. There's a shot on Peterson, shoulders it into the corner. More battling in that neutral zone, and then just flipped up where it'll be played or plucked out of the sky by Routson, who'll dump it in. Routson's already got his name on his jersey.
Must gotten on that pre-order recruited gang.
Slides it across. Now back looking the other way, up ice, intercepted though by Austin Poltz. Couldn't handle it cleanly, so the Aztecs able to get there behind the net, but Poltz right back battling for it.
Ducks a little too high up in the zone, not helping Pultz out on these breakout passes.
And pass.
But Pultz, the one-man wrecking machine, he's out there slamming bodies, chipping pucks off glass. It's all
The
good.
crowd will like that. We got a great crowd tonight. That middle bleacher looking pretty darn full.
Yeah.
And lots of people along the boards as well. Liam Baird will take the face-off. Loose puck. Still it's loose. Now it's covered up. And you know what? I wonder if Jimmy Gagan has been wearing 16. I wonder if he is wearing 79 tonight. Unfortunately, I can't recognize these guys by body shape yet. through
Get
3
there.
games of changing numbers. We'll get there. But that line has played so consistently together that it makes me think that 79 is Gagan. And still it's loose. Ducks trying to step it home. Now behind the net. Liam Baird trying to backhand it in.
It's the second face-off in a row that Baird just pushed the puck through the San Diego State player's legs. First time he got through and got shot on. This time San Diego State man just put a body on him and said, okay, not again.
Not anymore. Well, here is the Aztecs around the perimeter, which felt like the only place they really had the puck at 5-on-5 last night. And the Ducks able to get it out of the zone this time. Baird towards Garrity. Couldn't get there, but still it's loose, and Alvento's got to pounce on it.
Yeah, we mentioned the pregame, but Coach Vivian was saying before the game that he felt like the Ducks really played well, even strength yesterday, and dominated the play even. But what they wanted to see more of today was faster zone entry and really having that second man in drive the net hard to create problems for the defender.
So with 15:37 left in the opening period.
Something in the scouting report against the Aztecs has said push the puck through their legs in the offensive zone off the faceoff.
Loose puck trickles through the crease. There's Seth Platt there. He's recognizable in the red helmet. Picked up in the neutral zone by the Ducks. Looking for the centering pass as Crows is knocked down. And Peterson will see that one roll towards his leg pads where he'll cover it up and get the face-off with 14:59 left in the first period.
Pretty good end-to-end action right here. Shots by both teams.
Loose puck there for a moment. And the Ducks get a stick on it. Crows does in the neutral zone. And will get down there competitively enough that there's no icing. Gets a big hit and the crowd responds.
The key to a hit, whether you actually get the man or not, is just make sure you hit the boards really hard. Usually get a fan reaction from that.
It's that noise, man. They love it. There's Slayton.
Ooh.
Finding Rendell. Strategos sprinting forward and couldn't get the stick on it. It was a nice pass, though.
That's that drive the coaches are looking for, though, by Strategos.
Nice hit by Hunter Voiles, just separating the man from the play. Ducks struggling to get out, though, at the moment. Another nice play from Voiles. That one off the cage. A little nervy for a second. Strategos trying to get a stick on it, but it's the Ducks that are stuck in their own zone at the moment. Shot through traffic is blocked by Kurt Fortney. Hit his stick, I think, from the sound of it. And now finally out of the zone where Rendell will chase after it. The Ducks will get a line change, and Rendell nearly came away with the puck. Griffin Minchin's group out there, Minchin and Routson. And I think Rendell will maybe eventually try to get to the bench.
There you go. That's more what you're looking for. Forwards coming down towards the hash marks, collecting the puck, and then shipping it off the glass if the option's not there. They got pinned a little bit there where the defensemen were just firing up the boards and the forwards were either too high or unable to collect the pass.
Tobin fixed for Slayton, right back to Tobin. Now in the neutral zone, heavy touch from the Aztecs, and it gives the Ducks a chance to get a pass out. Now a zone entry. Moving through was number 29, who we think is Pavkov. Big hit in the corner again.
A lot of energy from this line right now.
And they're going to take a penalty there.
That's not the kind of energy we want.
We were in the process of praising them.
Yeah, it was getting on the puck, knocking guys down that had the puck, but then a little bit behind the play. I think it might be Minchin here that tripped a Aztec player up. See what the call is.
And there's the touch, so it'll be the Ducks. Oh, my clock wasn't running. Sorry about that. We'll get it reset for you.
It will be Griffin going for tripping. Not sure, but it looked like it might have been a little bit of a retaliation. Didn't like the hit that the Aztec player laid on him, so gave him a little sweep of the skates. And again, as we were talking about before the game, Ducks playing well 5-on-5, and now you give the Aztecs an opportunity to take a lead in this game on the power play.
Yeah, and it was a pretty decent Aztec power play yesterday. So they have not had a lead in this series, but every goal they've scored has come either on the power play, or I think they might have had one that was just one of those half a second after the power play goals. But a lot of opportunities, a lot of 5-on-3 opportunities for the Aztecs yesterday. The Ducks will get to this puck first, though, shorthanded. Chance to just kill a few extra seconds. Bodied off the puck, though. Tobin fixed just across the blue line to keep the little sort of half pressure alive for the Ducks. 1:15 left on the Minchin minor.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in pushing the Aztecs back into their zone and just not giving them an opportunity to even get through the neutral zone or set up. We were talking about the penalty kill earlier, and we were talking about the box and once you're set up in the zone. But another way to kill a good penalty is just don't even let them set up in the zone.
And right now, this Ducks penalty killing unit doing a good job of that. Lars Kroos with a bit of pressure. And now it's the Aztecs that will get it across the blue line, but they lost the puck in the process. Strategos will clear the length of the ice. Bouncing puck that, boy, we've talked about it on one of our other broadcasts.
Yeah.
Those always make me super nervous, even though I would have liked the outcome that time if it had gone in.
Goalie looked like he had it no problem, but I don't know. It took
a little bounce though at about the face-off circle. Anyway, back to the stuff that's happening currently. Aztecs moving it around the zone, trying to set up on the power play. Slightly misplaced pass, and they'll have to do it again. And Minchin is out of the box, so back to five-a-side hockey as that one's blockered right into the netting by Roddy Peterson.
Overall, good penalty kill by the Ducks. Kept it out of the zone for a large portion of it, applying pressure, and Aztecs got a chance there to set up and pass it around, but really nothing come from it. I want to say I don't even think they got a shot on that power play, so...
So it's 9:49 left in the period. There's a rebound for the Aztecs, and they had a golden opportunity to take a 1-0 lead. Couldn't get a clean shot on it, and now it's the Ducks that'll jump on the puck. They get the clear, and it's icing against Oregon. So no line change. Mathke's on the case.
Good couple pad saves there by Roddy.
10 minutes gone in this first period. Another save from Roddy over the net. Playing it off the boards. It's another clear for the Ducks, and
Yeah, those are those close calls. Right about on the dots. I mean, it was almost like an even race, but when in doubt, refs are going to blow that. Aztecs get an opportunity to get a line change here. Ducks have to keep their players on the ice, so might be looking for a bit of a mismatch that they see.
getting to be a long shift here for the Ducks. He's got to dig down, find that extra energy. It'll collect for Liam Baird. And at least into the neutral zone this time. Couple of guys colliding. Jack Garrity will backhand that one. At the blue line, nice play. Liam Baird shot through off the side of the goal. But really good job by Baird just to create something there. Now backhanded, and it'll fall for the Mystery 79.
Great pressure by the Ducks on the Aztecs in the neutral zone, clogging up that blue line, and anytime you can get a turnover there, I mean, one way or the other, those are dangerous spots. You know, momentum, defense are skating up. They're thinking that we're clearing this zone, we're getting out, and all of a sudden the Ducks come flying back in.
Yeah, and the Ducks did a really good job of that last night too, both in the neutral zone and in the Aztec zone, just kind of jumping on loose pucks in transition, and created a lot of danger that way a night ago. Hunter Voiles will get to that one first in front of Roddy Peterson. Sharnholm will stick on it. And it's the other mystery player out there until we confirm who 79 is. I'm not sure if 16 is Jimmy Gagan or not. Oh, there's a chance for the Aztecs through on Peterson, and
It looked like he just fanned
I
on
don't
it.
think he ever got a shot off. Yeah, that's a break.
That's a tough breakaway.
I like Roddy's chances there, but I like his chances even better if the shot never comes through. There's a large collision, and gets the fans to make some noise.
Again, that was one of those costly turnovers we're talking about on the blue line, and next thing you know, Aztec players in home free on Roddy, and yeah, fortunate break, they didn't get the shot off.
Roddy will slow it down behind the net. It's the Aztecs going for a line change, so the Ducks with a rare moment to think, but misplayed pass, and it's another chance for the Aztecs, and it's another shot on Roddy Peterson. With 7:19 left in the first period of what's still a scoreless game. In the slot, trying to turn and shoot. Another loose puck came right to the Aztecs, and they can't get the shot through traffic.
I have to say, a couple better shifts here from San Diego State there. Ooh, came up high on number 19.
Nick's a little lucky there, I think.
He is. It looks like he might be the smallest player on the ice there for San Diego State, or just about, and just.
Yeah, I don't think there was
anything
malice in that necessarily
kind of
from Nick
momentum
Slayton,
carried him through what kind of
he's a
like
larger
helmet,
dude himself.
Yeah.
And Strategos will hop on the puck. Fix will try to find Kurt Fortney. Austin Poltz. Rendell. Intercepted. Dangerous area. Nice save, Roddy Peterson.
Ooh, it's a tough pass by Rendell there. Collected the puck well in the hash marks as an option for his defenseman, but then got a little ambitious with the cross-ice pass. Got to be confident in those if you're going to fire that away.
Well, San Diego State's got to be liking these first 14 minutes. Is there anything in particular you think the Ducks can be doing better?
I think these breakouts in their zone, I mean, the first 5 minutes or so, they had all the pressure and the puck was really down the Aztec side of the ice. But right now, they're just like, there's a good breakout, but they've been having trouble getting the puck from that hash mark area where the defender gets the puck up the ice, but they just can't get it out of the zone, and they're turning it over on the blue lines.
And it's that top line that's been trying to make things work for the Ducks as they go just offside with 5:52 left in the opening period.
There's a large group of what appear to be male students crowded right next to the San Diego bench, and they're, let's just say they're not giving them an easy go of it.
One-timer there, and looking for the highlight reel play was San Diego State. Jack Garrity had lost a stick, so the Ducks were shorthanded. That was a chance San Diego State's going to want back.
It's kind of strange how the puck just felt like poked over to him there, and all of a sudden he was like wide open back door, but just hard it wide.
Kind of a classic case of two open.
Yeah.
And another whistle as Roddy Peterson covers it up again.
San Diego really has the pressure right now. I mean, these opportunities that they're getting, they haven't been able to convert one, whether it's fanning on a shot or missing the net. So see if the Ducks can get some momentum back and make San Diego State pay for not bearing their opportunities.
All right, hello to everyone in the chat. My chat wasn't loading initially, but now it's there, so happy to have everyone involved. 5:15 left in the period.
Again, with a pass from the hash marks up the middle, just right to the stick of a San Diego defenseman.
Now rolling back out in the neutral zone, shot in by the Aztecs. Peterson will glove it and set it down for Tobin Fix. Plays it back around towards Kroos. Sharnholm couldn't control it, but did get a stick on it in the neutral zone. Slayton just onside, shooting and earns the whistle.
Some catching practice there. Yeah, it's interesting. It's actually what I was complimenting the Ducks on earlier in the game. Like, I'd say the first 5, 6, 7 minutes of the game, they were making life hard for the Aztecs by just crashing them down on the boards and intercepting those breakout passes. And now it's kind of swung the other way, where puck's been down on the Ducks side of the ice, and the Aztecs are doing that right back at them.
Yeah, and just like that, it's the Aztecs sending it the other way. Tobin Fix will play it hard around the boards for Slayton. Up toward Rendell, but not able to control it. And recovering it just on the neutral zone side of the blue line, and then making the zone entry of the Aztecs, and Roddy Peterson makes another big save. He's been good, but he's been busy in this first period.
Yeah, that was a great save. I mean, he really, Aztecs 3-on-2, they kicked it out wide to the trailer, and Roddy came out. I mean, you could just see how far out of his crease he was for that. He just had the angle shut down. I mean, there was really nothing to shoot at.
Here's Rendell. And just intercepted by the D-man there, but Rendell keeps the pressure on, gets right back to the puck, and now a battle in the corner. Rendell comes away with it, shooting, and kicked into the corner again, where the Aztecs will get it through to the neutral zone and now across the blue line. Turning and firing right at Roddy Peterson. Set back down on the ice, and we'll go again.
Smart play there by Roddy, too, to give the puck out to his defenseman.
Stratago's trying to create a shot. Garrity there for the puck. Stratago's back up to the blue line. Shot through traffic and shrugged aside by El Vento. Hunter Voiles was ready for the one-timer if they sent the puck that way. Now scrambling in front, and we get some extracurricular activity this time. Lots and lots of pushing and shoving, and I think we'll have some paperwork to do when it's all said and done.
Players are always going to take issue with the goaltender getting involved, and Roddy makes a save, covers up the puck, and then the Ducks don't appreciate the hacks and whacks and falling on top of their goaltenders. So we'll see what the call is here. Looks like it's going to be 4-on-4, 2-minute roughing penalties. So this will be some open ice, maybe for the Ducks to use their speed. And this is a situation where a player like Jack Garrity and Liam Barrett, I mean, looks like they're still out on the ice. I mean, they can shine in a 4-on-4 situation. Just so much more ice to skate. I really liked on that last shift. It was almost one of the first times tonight that the Ducks really get the puck up to the point, Pultz walked the line, and just fired a nice low shot through traffic. Goaltender was able to see it pretty well, but that was something that worked really well for the Ducks down in Medford, getting the puck back to their defenseman and just like crowding the crease, and you know, if it's not going straight in or deflected in, just jumping on some rebounds. So would like to see some more of that tonight as well.
It's number 22 for the Aztecs, who has a message for the Ducks as he heads to the penalty bench.
Yeah, little bird action. Classy.
And it's Hunter Voiles who will sit for the Ducks. No similar message for San Diego State. So,
long pause in the action here, I guess. The refs, I mean, Bathke looks like he's making it very clear that probably, I'm guessing he's probably saying anymore. I mean, there's difference between the pushing and shoving, but then when it actually comes to fisticuffs and Bathke's, I would guess he's probably telling both benches that he's not going to be afraid to make it a 5-minute penalty or even throw someone out of the game if necessary.
So we've got a second Aztec headed for the box. It's only 2 minutes that are on the board. I wonder if we're getting some kind of misconducts here. Well, no, now it's only one Aztec player in the box.
I feel like he might have a problem with his helmet that he's trying to repair in the box. Total speculation.
As it stands, one man in the box each, both penalties on the board, and 4 skaters each on the ice, so that would seem to indicate that we've just got regular roughings going on.
Long break, see what happens with 4-on-4 here.
And with a little bit of extra real estate on the ice, Ducks have a lot of good skaters, and they capitalize. At least get something going here.
Oh, big time collision. Puck went into his skates and he looked down, and next thing you know, there's a shoulder right in his chest.
Big number 12, former junior king Tobin Fix. I'm hoping he develops into a big hitter like that, because his name works really well as a verb. So. 1 minute left of the 4-on-4. Slayton will dig that out. And ends up with the puck at his stick, does Nick Slayton. He's real comfortable with that puck on his stick. Sends a shot through, rebound, and covered up.
Great look
Think
there.
shooting for the rebound the whole time there.
That's definitely, Ducks usually work on that a lot in practice, coming in and aiming at that far pad, because, I mean, if it's a hard enough shot, what's the goalie going to do? His only option is to kick it out.
Yeah.
He can try and control it and kick it to, the least dangerous area possible, but that bounced right out, and good opportunity for a rebound goal.
So with 44 seconds left on the 4-on-4 and 1:44 left in the period, still looking for our first goal. Aztecs with a chance here, moving right in front, and a shot that Peterson is equal to.
Wasn't not far off the corner.
Oh, what a move! Just trying to center it for Strategos, and he did everything but
That's one of
put
those
the puck where it needed to be.
he's just asking Strategos, could you not be left-handed? Oh, here we go.
Another chance for the Ducks if they can get the puck forward. They do. Right on the stick of 16, and it's fired wide.
Man.
We will work on who is who at the intermission. And chance for the Aztecs with 49 seconds left in the period. Another one turned aside. Now their big collision. Shot off the pipe. And loose somewhere behind the net. Rendell got to stick to it then. Holtz will just flip it up into the neutral zone with 25 seconds left.
San Diego really would have wished they had that going in the intermission.
Voiles, rather.
Puck just nailed the right post and came back across the goal. Roddy wasn't sure where it was, but Ducks are able to clear it out.
13 seconds left in the period. Rendell too far for Crows, though. Knocked down by Pultz. 4 seconds left. 2-1, and that will do it for the first 20 minutes of play, as we nearly got a little spicy at the end of the period there. We are going to take a break for the intermission. Before we do, their closing thoughts on those first 20 minutes.
It's kind of back and forth, honestly. It started out with the Ducks having the momentum, and then San Diego State really stole it back and had some good opportunities. And then, I mean, it was really just a free-flowing game there at the end. And, I mean, the Ducks, they'll have a lot they want to clean up. Just kind of zone entries and zone exits, just crisper passing and limit the turnovers on the blue lines.
All right, well, we got some roster stuff to sort out. 20 minutes are on the clock for the intermission, so give you an idea of how long we're going to be, and we will be back with you for the second period. Don't go too far. ref's on the ice. We're just about set for some hockey here. Is the one of the first times this year through those first 20 minutes that we really saw the Ducks. To be fair, not all the 20 minutes. The first 5 or so looked pretty good, but for some stretches of that period, the Ducks kind of got hit in the mouth a little bit.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, there were chances on both ends, but the second half of that period, San Diego State was really pressuring the Ducks and talking or overhearing one nice part about the locker rooms not being a thing right now, and the coaches and the players and everyone's just kind of out here rinkside. So was fortunate enough just to hear Coach Orr being frustrated with the Ducks' inability to get the puck out of their zone, especially with the breakout passes, just firing them cross ice and directly to a San Jose player's stick. So, San Diego State. NHL's back. My mind is drifting.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I mean, you can only ask so much out of Roddy Peterson. He looked fantastic through those first 20 minutes, but at a certain point, you keep giving guys the puck in the slot. One of those is going to go in.
Yeah.
But flip side of that is that it was a period that the Ducks would like back, and it is 0-0. Nothing to dig out of here. They just gotta kind of right the ship a little bit. We did also confirm, by the way, 16 is still Jimmy Gagan, 79 is Charlie Marr. So just a bit of a switch up on that top line, throwing me off a little bit. And 29 is indeed Stas Pufkov with the amazing hockey name. So it's going to be
Oregon bench is really up and trying to get the crowd back into this game and hopefully get a quick start here.
It's Fortney, Strategos, and Rendell who are out there with Tobin, Fix, and a fifth person, Nick Slayton, as the 5 skaters to start the second period for the Ducks as Earl gets the people going. Another Oregon hockey legend, Earl Erb. Ducks with a face-off to the stick side of Nick Ilvento, and it'll be Fortney to dig in for it. Fortney will send that one to the corner. Strategos into battle, Fortney into help. Working it around now for Fix, throwing a shot through traffic that didn't start off looking too dangerous, but it finished looking kind of dangerous before it eventually went wide. Looking for Rendell in the slot. Couldn't get it cleanly to his stick. And now the Aztecs with a chance to move out, but Slayton right there to send the puck back in.
Big collision after
Ducks
that.
go to the bench, as do the Aztecs. Looking for the long pass is San Diego State, and too long. Icing called. Ducks can get some new skaters out.
Yeah.
Aztecs cannot with 19:13 left.
Probably not too tired. They do.
They just had a bit of a break.
Bit of a break. See a good start here for the Ducks.
So Garrity Marr with a quick shot. Hunter Voiles and Austin Poltz out there, and who's the other one? Liam Baird.
Great pressure here.
Working in front. Marr! Oh! Don't know how the puck didn't find Charlie Marr's stick.
I can't believe that did not go in.
And another icing.
In front of the net with, I mean, the goalie was out of the net and pushed it wide to the right. Wow. You can tell he's thinking to himself, wow, wish I could have that one back. But this is what the Ducks wanted to start this period. I mean, puck is just staying in the Aztec end. They can't even get their players off the ice.
And another whistle. These fans, man, basically the entire length of the glass on either side of the benches, and all, especially on the side that used to be the tunnel to the Ducks locker room, is shoulder to shoulder full. And pretty good turnout in the bleachers as well. Stop me if you've heard this one before. Icing against San Diego State, and again, they try to pull the line change.
Ooh, looks like Bathke caught someone. After the third or fourth icing, you kind of have a good sense of which players are on the ice.
So yeah, been a real good first minute and a half or so to the second period for the Ducks. Just kept alive by Voiles. Really nice play at the blue line.
San Diego State at this point is really just like, let us get the puck out, get it deep, not be icing, and get off.
Baird hit hard. Garrity comes away with it. Shooting, it's wide. Rebound is there off the side of the goal.
Garrity's shot went wide, but it was one of those that bounced off the backboards and came almost right out to the front of the net.
There's Voiles moving in with the shot, and it deflects up into the netting. The Aztecs can finally get a change. And the Ducks will as well. But 18:01 left officially in the second period. If you're new to the broadcast, you might be wondering why my clock is often very different than the times I'll shout out. I've got to start and stop things manually here while trying to keep track of a million other things. So consider the time on your screen for entertainment purposes only, and I'll do my best to give you the official time. Keep it as close as I can, but
Jeez, Ducks really suffocating San Diego State here. I mean, it's kind of like how the first period started, though. So I mean, we'll see if they can benefit from and bury one of these chances.
Referee is at the San Diego State bench discussing something with the coaching staff. And now a conference with his fellow Parabands.
Yeah, I think it might had to do with, I know when when they're going down the ice, the goalie isn't allowed, if they like look like they're coming out to play it and prevent the icing, they can't like just be like, oh, I changed my mind and let the puck go by and it's icing. So I think that's what the San Diego State coach is saying, and their officials agreed with him. So
seems like he won the argument, yeah.
Drop it at center ice.
Puck was stuck in the Generals logo for a few seconds. That's dangerous. In the end, recovered by Jimmy Gagan. Gagan with Charnholm and Lars Kroos. Still bouncing around and loose there. Slayton with the stick to it. Still it's bouncing around. Now finally recovered by the Ducks. A shooting chance and couldn't get the shot off. Now the shot comes through. Rebound is there. Loose, they poke it, they score! The Ducks at long last take the lead through Jimmy Gagan.
San Diego State just couldn't get the puck out, and it was kind of a broken play. Just Charnholm initially was trying to pass the puck across the crease, and he fanned on it, but it just kind of ended up in San Diego State goalie's pads, and players are whacking at it. No one knows where the puck is except for one man. I didn't even see who buried it, but it was just sitting there for him. Whacked it home.
I think from the celly that it was Gagan.
Okay. He was just kind of patiently waiting back door for the puck to pop free, and it was there. And one of the easier goals he'll score in his career.
Yeah, so it is announced as Jimmy Gagan. It's the rookie first liner who's been finding the net plenty of times this year. We've mentioned it a couple of times in that first day of tryouts. In the scrimmage, he had a hat trick in less than 2 full periods of scrimmage play. Now behind the net, the Ducks battling for it. Fortney towards Strategos, but sent wide. Is that Strategos playing as a D-man?
Pultz was up forward in the play, so Strategos was covering for him.
Little misplayed, but a little fortunate as well. Offside against the Aztecs. 16:05.
All
left,
the momentum
second
with the
period.
Ducks here, and they're looking to lean on it, keep it moving. They got the goal, but they want more.
Yeah, there's a hit from Patrick Routson off the net behind Roddy Peterson. Intercepted in the neutral zone there, though. Tobin Fix backhands it around for Pat Routson with 15:45 left in the second period. High pass past everybody. And Tobin Fix will find it. Then he just calmly passes to his D partner, Nick Slayton.
It's a good patient play there to curl back and look for the D-to-D pass.
Pat Routson trying to get on the rebound there. Behind the net will go the Aztecs. Griffin Minchin in pursuit. It's Minchin, Pavkov, and Routson, the offensive unit. And here is Griffin Minchin shooting wide. Now it's Pavkov shooting, save made. And Stas just glued to the boards. After that one, it'll be a battle for it. Ducks come away with it, trying to stub it home. Still it's loose, and now it's cleared.
Another good shift here by the Ducks. Just gotta get those shots on net. A couple this period, just searching for that top corner, but just firing it high and wide. Get it on net, you have an opportunity for a rebound like we saw.
Ducks will pick it up in their own end.
Oh.
Little sloppy again there, though.
Just these breakout passes that Coach Orr making him cringe on the bench.
Now Baird moving in. It was a nice job from Polch there to kick the leg back to stay onside on the play. Shot through from Moore. Rebound there. Still it's loose. Backhanded. Turned aside. Ducks keeping possession, though.
Holtz is still in the down behind the net. Twice this shift that he's been flying forward. I mean, you love to see it. Almost saying like, all right, if you're not going to drive the net, I'll do it myself.
Just have to do everything around here.
Sometimes feels like that for him.
Well, when you've got the, technically it's an A on Poltz's chest, but I think that A might as well be a C.
Yeah.
When you're a leader like that, yeah, sometimes you've just got to take matters into your own hands.
I mean, you see how effective it was. He got down behind the net. Puck was deep. San Diego State was so drawn to the puck behind the net that defenseman was wide open. They got it back to the point, and a shot on net created a bunch of opportunities off rebounds.
Recovering the puck there was Gagan, and the save made by Ovento.
Ooh, I think he's going over, and Charnholm just giving him a, can't read the lips from here, but maybe I should have slid that one over for you.
Maybe. It would be my luck if Charnholm scored tonight, but it was an even strength after my bold prediction earlier. But we'll take him however we can get him. Would really like the comfort of a second goal here. Has been a better second period, though, so far through these first 6.5 minutes. Charnholm with a shot kicked into the corner.
Relentless pressure by the Ducks, just making breakouts incredibly difficult for the Aztecs this period.
Icing waved off, and the Aztecs will recover it behind the net, but the Ducks take it right back from them. Oh, that was, boy, we got to do something about that.
A couple really errant passes here, just like right back out in front of the net.
Charnholm will flip it forward.
Get the line
Knocked down
change.
by the Aztecs. It's the Ducks just going for a line change and hand pass? What's the call there?
Looks like it. Kind of fortunate for the Ducks. I mean, they were just looking for a line change, and it's like, oh, okay. How about we just drop the puck in the offensive zone for you? Why not?
Oh, it's another stick-side face-off for El Vento. Aztecs finding the puck, but having a difficult time getting out of the zone. Another chance. Another one that, boy, if they could have found Strategos,
You know,
I think you might have had a goal there.
what coulda, shoulda, but man, it was a juicy opportunity again for the pass over there.
One-timer for the Aztecs kicked away. They'll find the puck first. Another first-time hard slap shot from the D-man, and now it's the Ducks trying to move in transition. Connor Rendell moving in, shooting. Into the corner it goes. Fortney's there. Now Rendell. Strategos just swinging a stick at it to keep it in the zone. In the corner now, trying to center for Strat, but can't get a shot out of it. Aztecs can't get it clear, though. Now they'll move out of the zone and trying to get around Garrity. Would have been offside, so they've got to get back on, and the Ducks have a chance to play a pass. Rendell backhanding it and intercepted. Holtz will knock it down for himself.
A couple times this period where the Aztecs get the puck and it's like, oh, they're skating in on, defenseman Jack Garrity? There he is.
Yeah, well, Garrity, I mean, he's been a forward for the entirety of his time here, but he's got so much length that he can be pretty effective when he's got to play some emergency defense.
Yeah.
Here's a chance for San Diego State if they can get a shot out of it. There is, as we're saying, defenseman Jack Garrity. And a little bit of sustained zone time for the Aztecs, but not a lot coming from it. As Minchin will have that one just find his stick. Now it's the Ducks that having a little trouble getting out of the zone as the bodies are flying.
Man, that was a great, almost like you call it a counter hit by Minchin. San Diego State thought he had Minchin's number, and Minchin said, nope. Sent him backwards, stick flying.
Good long pass there to find Gagan, but couldn't hold on to it. Now just on side of the Aztecs with sort of numbers here, but Voiles will knock it into the corner where there's a war for it. Through to the neutral zone and backing up now are the Aztecs. Collision right in front of the Ducks bench. It was mostly a Duck colliding with the bench, but they'll come away with it. Gagan's shot is into the corner. Now it's still loose down low and almost again dangerous. Tobin Fix off the boards, but ends up setting up an Aztec, and they are well offside on the play.
There's a little bit of a spacey moment by the Aztecs there. He just kind of skated it in and was like, oh yeah.
The offside rule.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Obviously, he knows what's going on, but it kind of looked like
seemed
somebody
like-
playing NHL who doesn't know the offside rule, who just skates on, because
Yes.
he certainly could have put the brakes on, could have played it back to a D-man, but it's all right. Seth Platt out there with Nick Slayton as the D pair. Liam Baird, Charlie Marr, and Moose, the forward unit. Slayton has to send that one in. Ducks had to get back on side, but now that they are, they'll pressure the Aztecs in the Duck zone. Just relentless pursuit at the moment, even though the Aztecs have the puck. Garrity. Now Platt, sending it across, back through, and
jeez, a little too unselfish by the Aztec player there, honestly. He had a good
pass
opportunity
first,
to shot.
but are you that pass first? Baird, rather, tried to play the pass. It's intercepted.
I don't even think his teammate was expecting it back.
Aztecs across the zone. Trying to work that lateral pass. Now back into the slot go the Aztecs. Loose puck still, and who's got it? The Ducks do. Charlie Marr.
Ooh. Those sting. It doesn't look, he's held his feet, didn't go flying, but I can tell you he's gonna go catch a breath on he ran into a brick wall there.
Yeah. Not my idea of fun. Austin Poulsen. Boy, that puck seems to be kind of sticking to the ice there, particularly in that area.
Yeah.
Holtz is not someone who's going to misplay it very often. There's a nice recovery by Rendell. Hauled down to the ice and then
wasn't able to get the shot off. Kurt Fortney came in, found it in someone's feet and kind of shuffled it towards the net. Not a great scoring opportunity, but that's a nice interception by Rendell to get the momentum going back towards the Aztecs goal.
Got a nice question in the comments. Goalie fight. Who you taking?
Oh,
Nick
gosh.
Vento or Roddy?
Oh, you got to go Roddy.
Gotta go Roddy.
If anything, just because of the pads.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've had a goalie fight. We've had one on the broadcast. There's a chance for Rendell. Strata goes backhanding rebound.
Oh.
Puck is loose, and oh boy, that net just gets knocked off its moorings.
That was just kind of one of those. That was convenient timing. Puck came back across, and it was just sitting there in the crease, waiting to be knocked in. But before it could get knocked in, the goalie went flying across and knocked the net off its moorings. Ducks are knocking at the door here, though.
Yeah, been a continuation of a strong start to the second period.
Really has been a lopsided period, honestly, but only one goal to show for it so far.
Off the face-off, Fortney now back around toward Gagan, will backhand it off the netting.
A little too high. It's going to take the face-off outside the zone, too.
There's Rendell. He scores!
I was just about to say, not the man you want to turn the puck over to. That's a couple times this period. They're just passing the puck to Rendell, and the man's got a cannon of a shot. Just sniped it right side.
Oh, we're going to have a good replay of this.
Aztecs goalie has to be asking, guys, come on.
Yeah, of all of the guys on the Ducks team, he's pretty close to the top of the list for people you do not want to turn the puck over to.
A lot of people that come to mind, obviously, Charnholm's got that one-timer bomb. He's got a hard shot, but just quick release. Speaking from personal experience of standing in front of the net and taking them to the midsection in practice, Rendell has a rocket with not a lot that he has to put into it to get the power off.
Yeah, he's got one of those shots that it doesn't look like he's shooting the puck that hard, but then all of a sudden it's in the net.
Yeah, it's not some big windup. It's just quick snap of the wrist. And Ducks are actually going to go on the penalty kill here.
Is that Tobin Fix, I think? Yeah, it is.
Or, high sticking. Arguing his case, and he doesn't win. Those can be frustrating calls, the high
All right, we're back.
Whoops.
Those power chords can be tricky. 1:30 left on the man advantage. 6:05 left in the period. Duck lead is expanded to 2-0. Nice kick save. Roddy Peterson.
Roddy really seeing the puck well tonight. And you can tell with his saves, a lot of it with goaltending is making the save, but also putting the puck, if you can, kicking it away into like a least dangerous position. I mean, obviously, if you can cover it, if you can catch it, that's great. But if it's hitting the pillows, direct it into the corner. And Roddy's done a great job of that tonight, not really giving the Aztecs much of rebound opportunities.
Oh, it's the Aztecs working it around, looking for the shot on the power play. Puck knocked into the corner. Peterson made the save but couldn't hold it. Aztecs now high slot, looking for the quick shot. Good glove save. Roddy Peterson saw that one the whole way with 44 seconds left on the Tobin Fix minor.
I was going to say there's a lot of cross-check shoving kind of going on in front of the net as a battle for position, but in the end, Roddy saw that all the way. Just took it into his glove like, thank you very much.
Fordney. Minchin trying to get there and clear, and does! All the way the length of the ice.
30 seconds left on the Aztec power play.
Another clear. 18 seconds left on the minor. But here's one more chance, perhaps. Trying to get around Austin Poltz. Good luck with that.
Easier said than done.
Little tangled up there was Rendell with an Aztec, and now we're back to 5 aside. Loose behind the net. Aztecs trying to stuff it home. They think they do. Referee says no.
No indication from the ref. Oddly enough, it was like the Aztec, the furthest away from the play, just puts his hands up in the air. You got to respect it. I mean, sometimes, just hope like, hey, that's a goal, right? You got to will the goal into place. But
I have to say though, when that Aztec did raise his arms, I thought it was a goal based on how the play.
Yeah, we don't have the angle.
Developed.
There's a wraparound.
Yeah, we don't have the height, but
duff attempt. But
both teams have gone for that play a few times in this series. As we've got a whistle with 4:20, call it 4:19 left in the second period. And underway again now. Just past the stick of Voiles. Marr will try to get it out of the zone and does. Hunter Voiles. And into the benches. 4 minutes flat. Tobin Fix Trying to find Marr. Oh, big hit, Tobin Fix.
Poor number 9 on the Aztecs. He's been on the receiving end of a couple big hits today. Just caught him with his head down.
And then it'll be played back for Tobin Fix off the boards. Garrity couldn't control it. Right back around for Tobin. Now Charlie Marr onside across the blue line. Poked into the corner. Garrity comes away with it. Poked off his stick though. Another big collision. Gets the people going. But can the Ducks work this one out? It's the Aztecs instead that will skate through the blue line. There's neutral zone with it. Kicked away, and an Aztec goes flying into the net.
Jeez.
You could hear that one.
Yeah. He tripped up at full speed, just went flying in. I really like that shift. There's a lot of D-to-D puck movement, which just frees up so much time and space for your forwards to get open. If you don't have a play, you don't have an option, it's always great to look for your D partner, and the Ducks did that a couple times. It really helped them get a breakout and get into the Aztec zone.
Gagan had it stuck at his feet there for a moment, eventually able to find a teammate. And now Gagan evades one, draws a penalty.
Just because you let go of the stick doesn't mean you're going to be innocent. Aztec going to the box, 2 minutes for tripping. See what the Ducks can do on the power play.
Come on, Sharny. Give me that goal. I like this bold prediction thing. We'll see if we can maybe make that a regular feature.
I'll actually think on mine.
Here is the big Montanan. Now Fortney.
Ooh, like an awkward deflection.
Charnholm again, back to Poltz. Now Fortney, back to Charney, but couldn't get it cleanly. There it was, though.
You can tell they're looking for him.
Charney shoots! Deflects away. 2:05 left, second period. 1:35 left on the man advantage. Minchin for Charnholm at the blue line. Clap bomb! Hits some bodies. Cleared by the Aztecs with 1:16 left in the man advantage.
Ducks look to set up a breakout here. Try to get a clean entry in. Get set back up.
Nice play for Garrity. Baird in the corner. Rendell now. Slayton. Garrity wants it. Instead it was Slayton with the shot. Save made. Now back for Rendell. Right back to Jack Garrity. Down low. Trying to feed Rendell in the slot, but couldn't get it to him. Good look, though.
Good effort by Garrity to keep that puck in the zone.
Gagan tried to play it off the back of the goaltender. 18 seconds left on the minor. Rendell. Thrown toward goal, but blocked.
Ooh. That was close to going the other way.
Gagan turns, fires, deflected. There are 35 seconds left in the period. There are 4 seconds left in the man advantage. I'm going to take my graphic for the power play off while I have a free half a second. But it is still a power play for 4 seconds. And now it's not. So back to five-a-side hockey. That was a pretty decent-looking power play, though, I think, from the Ducks.
Yeah, they had a good number of shots. Couldn't quite get them through the bodies.
Fires a shot that deflects through traffic off the boards. San Diego State, Austin Poltz got to stick to it. Still, though, it deflects the wrong way for the Ducks, and they've got to go chase it down in their own zone. Can't get the pass through the neutral zone, but that's a nice bounce for Poltz.
That'll do it.
We'll chase after it again, and that will do it for the second period of play. A much better second 20 minutes than first 20 minutes, as the Ducks have taken a 2-0 lead on goals from the rookie Jimmy Gagan and the veteran Connor Rundell. Your thoughts on that 20 minutes, Mr. Armstrong?
I mean, as you said, much better than the first period. Zone exits were much crisper, much cleaner, and then zone entries as well, getting in and sustained pressure on the Aztecs. They really made it hard for the Aztecs to break out of the zone, so you just get those repeat opportunities. You're getting line changes, the Aztecs are getting icings, and next thing you know, the puck's in the back of the net. So great 20 minutes from the boys.
Alrighty, well, we will be back with you. We're going to have a shorter second intermission than we did at first. Basically, we're going to have just enough time for an ice cut here. But we will be back with you when the third period starts. Don't go too far. We got hockey players on the ice. We got the last few bars of shout going on. Time for an awesome third period here. What are we looking for the Ducks to just take care of business and close out these last 20 minutes?
Much of the same of that second period, but I think the big thing is don't rest on a 2-goal lead. Okay, I should also add stay out of the box, because we already know how that can make games dicier than they might have seemed otherwise. So, no, the Ducks, they gotta just keep it clean. Tape-to-tape passes, chips out of the zone if an option's not there, and yeah, I mean, just keep the pressure on, keep the foot on the gas, and try to extend this lead. I mean, there's no reason to sit back.
Alrighty, well, you heard the man, and we got a linesman running to the referee quote-unquote room.
Yeah.
For a minute, I thought he was going to disappear to the bathroom from the way he was running, but I think he might have left his whistle.
That's funny. I think he just got a couple high fives from the fans on the way back on the ice. That's good to see.
Oh yeah, you don't see that too often from the fans in the Zebras.
Yeah. I forget his name, but he's a ref some of the men's league games in town, and he's a good guy.
And we got someone hustling to the Ducks bench.
We got
trainer.
Poltz is dancing. He's ready to go.
Oh yeah. All right. Let's do that thing where they play hockey.
Let's do that hockey.
Let's do that hockey. I started to commit to that, then I wasn't sure the reference was going to land anymore.
Oh,
but
I like
classic.
It.
So third period underway. It's the Aztecs trying to respond to the 2 goals from the Ducks in the third period, or the second period rather. The third's the one they're playing right now. And there's a chance from the Ducks, but the shot ends up going harmlessly behind the goal. Ducks tried to play it so there'll be no icing.
Good strength by Rendell.
They just find Strategos, who will backhand it in, and the Ducks can get a new group of skaters out there. And
don't know who he saw there.
Backhanded by Charlie Marr. Not a bad option because he didn't really have anyone to help him. Now right back for Marr and couldn't control it. Garrity does nice work to force the puck loose. Still, it's down in front. Loose in front, bouncing around still. Baird will collect it. Fires on goal and save made.
That was actually, I mean, a fantastic save. It was a short little pass, 1-2 by the Ducks and a one-timer, and great reaction save by that Aztec goalie. But Ducks pressure in here.
Garrity wins it the face-off. There,
Puck
that
is still alive.
Sounded an awful lot like it hit a player in the helmet.
Yeah, he shook it off.
But yeah, really glad to see number 24 of the Aztecs stay on his feet there, because that
puck was a little high and wide,
right for the back of his head. And there is kind of there's a spot it could get you there that would be no fun. More pushing and shoving in front of the goal. 18-10 left.
Kind of interesting though. I mean, after the puck hit that player's helmet, he kind of just like had to, regroup, shake it off. But the puck kind of landed right in the slot, and I don't know who it was on the Ducks, but ended up just firing it wide. But I mean, puck was still alive.
Shot gloved by Peterson. 18:06 left, third period. The stick of Crows. Bouncing around in the Aztec zone, and they're eventually able to work it out. Big hit.
Good clean hit.
Based on this game, I think I'm going to get my wish with Tobin Fix. You can look forward to hopefully 4 years of fixing people up.
Definitely not shy to throw the body.
Puck loose. Aztecs try to stuff it home, but it'll just be pinned down eventually by Peterson with 17:24 left in regulation.
Aztecs have had a lot of speed when they do get out through the neutral zone, but Ducks defense have done a really good job of forcing them wide. They're not really getting good looks towards the goal. Been pretty easy for Roddy so far.
Here's Minchin firing a shot that deflects up at the highest part of the netting. Call it officially 17-13 left. Minchin will dig in for the face-off with Puffcobb and Routson to his left and right. Austin Poltz and Seth Platt taking this shift defensively. Poltz will get it clear on that one. Icing called.
Griffin trying to sneak off the ice. Bathke said no.
Backhanded there. Goes in the corner. Tobin Fix will pick it up first. Or sorry, Austin Poltz.
Poltz looking for bodies. Usually does so successfully.
Fortney battling there. And it's just cleared by the Aztecs for an icing. And again, we'll watch that Aztec bench. Bathke's on the case. It is good to see two very full benches. I don't think we've mentioned that yet in this series, but just to take a half a second to kind of give a shout out to both programs, because that is not a given in the ACHA that you have two completely full benches, but these are both ambitious programs trying to grow, trying to go to D1. And
especially with the trip
teams
from so far south up here.
Yeah, that's a flight. Anytime you've got a flight in the Pac-8.
Sometimes Washington State comes to Eugene and they got like two guys on the bench.
Strategos battling behind the net, and puck will somehow stay in the playing area. Shoveled forward through to the neutral zone by the Aztecs, but again, once they get it into the Duck zone, they haven't had much going since the first. Over the hand of Hunter Voiles trying to knock it down.
Oh.
Ooh, chance there on a deflection for the Aztecs. The shot came through from the point, and there was an Aztec stick down there to redirect it in the dangerous spot, but in the end, no harm done. Ducks trying to move out now. Fix. Gains the red line, sends it in. Out of the zone, but the Ducks recover. It's Liam Baird now trying to find Garrity, who'll backhand it into the Aztec zone. Again, it goes behind the goal. Nick Slayton. Baird. Backhanding Mayer. And the Aztecs look to break out. But they'll get a line change behind it. Oh, that was scary for a second. Charlie Marr chasing this one down. Aztecs are there. Trying to get a little fancy. Playing it through the legs.
Ooh. That looks like it could have been a hook.
Maybe a little fortunate there, yeah.
Caught him right around the glove area.
And the puck just betrayed Lars Kroos there.
Things just a little sloppy here on both sides in this third period. Just kind of not hitting the sticks with passes, mishandles, kind of missing the net when there is a shot. Let's see if the Ducks can settle it down here a little bit.
13:35 left in the third period.
Another big hit.
Boyles will pick himself up. Aztecs backhanding that one. I think that was blocked before it ever got through. Bouncing puck controlled at the feet of Jimmy Gagan, who fires a shot, and it goes wide. Now, 5 skaters involved in the battle for that one. Ooh. Tobin Fix throws it on goal and eventually gloved out of the sky by Il Vento with 13:04 left in the third period. Minutes left. And picked up there by Kroos. Forward for Routson. Now Minchin moving in behind him, and offside they go. Griffin doesn't agree. Wouldn't expect him to.
That was close.
You see an Aztec player who's just gone to their locker chairs. And I don't know if it's an equipment issue or if he's a little banged up. See a shout out in the comments from Once a Duck. I believe that is former Duck football player Nick Cody, who's got a podcast by that name. You should check it out. Big supporter of Oregon hockey. Here's Fix. Now trying to work it back up top go the Aztecs. Oh, they tried that quick D-to-D pass, but it was a little sloppy. Squirts into the neutral zone, and the Ducks hop on it. Here's Minchin. He's stapled into the board. It's going to be a penalty against the Aztecs when they touch the puck right now.
Hard hit. Just feel like he got some of Minchin's head, I think is what the ref's seeing there. Slammed his head into the boards.
So we'll see if that call is, if it'll be head contact or if it'll be boarding.
Or the default, just kind of roughing.
Roughing. Yeah, you and I have had conversations about roughing.
And there it is.
You got it. That was just a little too much. That one's kind of on the borderline for me. I think because, like you said, he did hit Griffin a little high and right into the boards, but there wasn't a whole lot in it.
Yeah.
I think if the shoe's on the other foot, I'm singing a different tune about that penalty, but it's not egregious in any direction.
Yeah.
So the Ducks on the man advantage. Just a chance to eat 2 minutes of clock here. But you'd like it even better if they could score. Boyles, Garrity.
Aggressive penalty kill by the Aztecs here.
Rendell.
Means the Ducks just need to keep the puck moving, find the open man.
Garrity. The fluttering shot high of the cage. Rendell. Back for Garrity. Slap shot blocked and cleared by the Aztecs with 1:05 left on the man advantage. The Ducks will get some fresh power play skaters out there, including that Montana Madman himself, Weston Charnholm. Fortney's out there as well. Lars Kroos is out there. Griffin Minchin is out there.
Fortney, a little lost here. Here we go.
There's Poltz across the blue line. Rings it all the way around the boards for Charney. And backhanded tries to send it back down low, but there was nobody there. Ducks eventually will had it for a moment, and now cleared. Peterson will play the pass. That's a little bit of a hit from behind. Trying to center to the Aztecs. They score. Nice play, shorthanded.
Found the puck behind the net and threw it out front. And before Roddy could kind of figure out what was happening, it's chipped up and in. Shorthanded goal. All of a sudden, it's a one-goal hockey game.
Aztecs have not scored at even strength in this series, but
that's funny.
The 2-1 shorthanded goal with 10:16 left sets us up for a hell of a finish here at the rink exchange. We're back to five-a-side hockey now as well. Cleared and fortunate bounce for the Aztecs off the linesman. You got to watch out for the Aztecs here. When they did score yesterday, they scored a second goal pretty quickly after that. And the Ducks get back on side. Baird backhands that one. And Marr will chase after it. 9:30 left.
Good pinch.
Tobin
Keep
Fix,
the puck in the zone.
Cross for Baird. Couldn't handle it though. Aztecs play it around the net. Peterson gloves it, sets it down. 9:13 left in regulation. Knocked down in the neutral zone by San Diego State, but Jimmy Gagan working hard at that puck. And Elvento's going to have to cover it up with Charnholm crashing in. 8:57 left in regulation. Looks like it must have just been some kind of equipment issue for the Aztec, who was momentarily in the changing area. Slayton throws it on goal and it's gloved. He had a corner to shoot at though.
Gonna be hard to get those ones in with no traffic in front.
8:48 left. Gagan. Right in front, and Kroos just couldn't stuff it home.
It's a good look there by Charnholm.
Austin Poltz has to chase after it. Slayton. Off the boards by the Aztecs. They'll recover it in the neutral zone, high off the glass. Slayton will get there first, but immediately pressured by the Aztecs and robbed of it. That shot goes into the corner. Looks dangerous though. Aztecs feeling a little bit of momentum. Austin Poltz is going to get there. Trying to get it to Strategos. He'll play it off the boards and out of the zone, and a good stick from Connor Rendell will deflect that one into the corner. The Aztecs have to go all the way in their own end before they'll move through to the neutral zone now. Fortney intercepts, tries to find Rendell. Hard off his stick though. Ducks were offside. Whistle will go against them with 7:17 left in the third and final period. Looks like Baird, Garrity, and Marr, the forwards for the Ducks, in front of Tobin, Fix, and Hunter Voiles. And there is Voiles. Had the puck and has it taken away though. Aztecs trying to set this one up, and shot deflects up out of play with 6:51 left.
Good puck moving by the Aztecs, but final product was a little high and wide.
And battling for it there. Forcing the Aztecs backwards in their own zone now. Ducks will get the puck. They'll just shoot it right back in. Nice job by Charlie Marr to get a stick on that one. High bouncing puck collected by the Aztecs. Can't get it past Liam Baird. Garrity will force his man into the boards. Baird back to battle for it. Liam's going to come away with it. Now back towards Tobin Fix, across to Hunter Voiles, fires a shot. And I just don't know how you play goalie. To see that one through all that traffic and just absorb it like a vacuum.
Yeah, no problem.
Pretty good stuff.
That was a great shift by Liam Baird. Had a good battle down low with Jack Garrity helping him out as well, and just picked the puck up off the boards and skated up towards the hash marks and made a nifty little move to get the puck to the defenseman. D-to-D pass and then shot through traffic, and as you said, I mean, nice save by the Aztec goalie. But
and did we get a slash out of that? It looked like the referee was... Yeah, I think they're going to get Charlie Marr. So...
Wow.
Buckle up now.
Not what the Ducks needed with 6 minutes left in this game. Big penalty kill time here for Coach Orr's team.
So on the power play, looking to tie the game are the Aztecs, as that shot looked dangerous but goes wide in the end. Just keeping it alive. Top of the circle. Loose puck. Peterson had the doors closed, and the Ducks able to get to the puck and clear it partially into the neutral zone.
Good job by Roddy to see the puck through traffic and make the save there. Ducks have time to just absorb some clock here, wait before firing it down.
Yeah, that was nicely done. A good break as the Aztecs went offside, so the Ducks, like you said, they eat that extra 4 or 5 seconds before they clear it. Here's a chance for the Aztecs, though, and another big collision. The puck goes wide. Aztecs still will work possession on this power play as it goes into the neutral zone.
Just a great active stick by Rendell. Just basically take those Aztecs on 1v2 and knock the puck loose.
Here's danger, though, and Rendell...
He's still on it.
Still on it.
Look at the man.
He's having a good game today.
He is, absolutely. Got a goal to show for it.
Ooh, look out. As that puck's cleared. Randy's a guy that you don't necessarily get 100% of his A game every night, but when you do, he's a special player.
Oh, yeah.
And it's real hard work on that last shift. In the neutral zone, across the blue line. Trying to set up from behind the net. Slayton's there. A backhanded clear, but it's only going to go as far as the neutral zone. The Aztecs will skate it a couple strides back into their own zone with 4:30 left in regulation and 20 seconds left on the Charlie Marr minor.
Good block.
4:20 left. Charlie Marr ready to be released in the box as the Ducks get a clear, and that'll do it. Charlie Marr will dart right after the puck and finds the puck and shoots, and a shrug save from Nick Ilvento, but good heads-up play from Marr to get that opportunity.
It's a big penalty kill by the Ducks. Look to them to feed off that and get some sustained pressure in the Aztec zone and just grind out their clock remaining.
And with 3:45 left, we'll start to keep an eye on the crease of Nick Ilvento. It was a pretty late pull last night for the Aztecs, but the Ducks had a thing or two to do with that because they just made it difficult for the Aztecs to have the opportunity to pull him.
Will say I've seen more and more in the NHL. Coaches are kind of becoming more aggressive. You see them pulling their goalie down one with like 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, it used to be a last 90-second thing, and now it's 2-3 minutes sometimes, or more, as you said. Here's Strategos trying to get there first. It deflects off of his skates and up into the Aztec bench with 3:10 left in the third period of a really good 2-1 hockey game.
Yeah, not much more you can ask for on Saturday night.
So off the face-off from center, the Aztecs with the puck, but it'll squirt back to the Ducks. Now Charnholm will just turn and fire at the red line. 2:55. Oh, real dangerous, and somewhere underneath all the massive humanity, Roddy Peterson's got the puck.
Made a kick save, and then puck started bouncing around, and he found it. It was just like, oh, put his glove on it. Definitely would not be surprised if there's a bit of a test here. Last two minutes and change for Roddy and Ned. He's going to see Aztec team, giving it their all to tie this one up.
Yes, Aztecs team has not laid down lightly, that's for sure. And a chance in front. Hose wide of the cage. And the Ducks will clear, but it's going to be icing with 2:31 left. Timeout, Aztecs.
Start to draw up a plan probably for, which 6 skaters they're going to want on the ice when the goalie's pulled.
I think you'd have to consider pulling El Vento here. 2:31 is a little bit longer, but between the Ducks now you've given the Ducks a breather. They still don't get the line change after the icing, but between you've got a guaranteed face-off in the offensive zone against a group that is maybe a little bit heavy-legged.
Yeah. No, I don't think. I mean, like it's all about timing, right? And you have the offensive zone face-off now, so maybe at least have him standing out.
Yeah, and I think maybe they'll do that.
Bench. See where it goes. I think with the timeout, I always forget this rule. I think with the timeout, the Ducks are allowed to change now. So we'll see who they. Yeah, it's a different group. Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go. Learning something new every day. But I think the benefit of the Aztecs, or benefit for the Aztecs, is still there in drawing something up, getting everyone on the same page for the last 2:31.
Goalie is in the net with no shine of going to the bench, so Aztecs want to kind of just, I guess, do another minute or two of even strength before making the pull.
Fortney, look at the energy to chase that one down. Strategos will get there. Turn toward goal and sticked into the corner by El Vento. Holtz will send it in. Now 2:03 left in regulation. The Aztecs, though, are onside across the blue line. Big hit separating man from puck. And puck is in a dangerous position. The Ducks will play it off the boards. Good pace on it. Was never going to be icing. Aztecs have to play it in their own zone. 1:40 left in the third period. Still El Vento in his crease. Shot through, kicked away, rebounds there.
Oh, wow.
Roddy got it.
Stick on top of his head for the Aztec defender, number 22. Golden opportunity, rebound just kind of fell to him in the slot, and not sure if that was Roddy that tipped that one high, but definitely hit a body and went out of play.
So now El Vento's a few paces out of his crease.
Pretty conservative approach by the San Diego State here.
Shots blocked, backhanded, and I guess they would tell you that's why. Baird comes away with the puck, trying to find Garrity. Taken away from him, the Aztecs captain with it. Number 7 across the blue line. Slayton got to stick to it. It's still loose, though. El Vento never got to his crease, and he's going to be icing. Now he's really out there at the top of the circle. So I gather the play here is basically just if we win the faceoff, go to the bench. And there he goes to the bench. So the Ducks with the empty net to fire at, the Aztecs with the benefit of the 6th skater. 52 seconds left. Basically becomes a penalty kill for the Ducks. At the blue line. Aztecs still with time, 35 seconds left. Sent across and couldn't handle it cleanly. That'll cost him a second or two.
30 seconds left in the game.
Looking for the one-timer. High of the goal. Collecting it back around. Ducks got to stick to that. Oh, it's just barely.
Oh, wow.
I don't know about that.
It looks like it was. I don't know. It was close. Both referees, both linesmen are pointing to it. I think it might have still been on the blue line. It's hard to say like what. Of course, what transpired is the puck was then in the back of the net. But was that due to people hearing the whistle and kind of letting up? But puck got fired in and took a couple bounces, ended up in the back of the net. But it's a big offsides call.
And coming right for the scorer's booth. 13 seconds left. Aztecs maybe with one last chance, but they're going to have to really hurry. 6 seconds left. Firing across in the slot. Pulled with a big hit.
The
1 second
finishing
left,
move.
and that will do it. An excellent finish to this one.
What an exclamation mark on the game by Pultz. San Diego State skating in for their one last opportunity, and Pultz just says, none of that.
Well, boy, we had to work for it this weekend, but 2 more games, 2 more wins. The Oregon Ducks are 4-0. Doesn't that sound good?
Oh, yeah.
Goals.
Not the cleanest game by the Ducks, but hey, I mean, honestly, if you want to be frank, it was one good period that really won them that game, but they did hold it in there. They held the fort down at the end there to keep the win.
Goals tonight from Jimmy Gagan and Connor Rendell, and the Aztecs got the shorty to make it 2-1. But yeah, you hit the nail on the head there. The first period wasn't great. The third period, I think, was probably better than the score in the third period indicated, but still not great for the Ducks. But that second period was awesome from Oregon tonight, and that is why they have the 2-1 win. So we will see you next time. Next time is going to be a bit of a while. Our next home series is not until December. We do plan, at least I plan, to be up in Seattle for the I-5 Cup November 5th and 6th. But a couple of weeks off from the broadcast. We hope to see you next time. We want to thank you so much for joining us tonight. One last time for Derek Armstrong. My name is Isaac Rosenthal. Your final score, Oregon 2, San Diego State 1.